How's it going, Biathlon fans? Welcome back to day 2 of the Summer Biathlon World Championships in Ozerby, Slovakia. My name is Brian Halligan. This is my YouTube channel about biathlon. As always, if you want to watch the race in its entirety without my commentary, check the link in the description down below. I link to all the races down there so you can watch the full thing. As we see Tuuli Tamingas coming into the range for prone, bib number 3. That's 2 for 2, 3 for 3, and boom, 5 for 5. Okay, so Tamingas is going to probably take the lead, early lead in this race. She had a good race yesterday. Don't want to do any spoilers or anything, so check out yesterday's video if you want to see how that happened. But she is going to set the early time here as we see people leaving the penalty loop. She's already caught bib number 1, basically, so she's got a big lead. Yesterday's winner, we got Marion Weissensarter in the range. 2 hits already. Ooh, that's not good. That's going to be tough. Oh my gosh, 2 misses, and if she can get out it... Wow, okay, so, look at... she looks confused. Look at the look on her face. Alright, well, that is going to be very hard to overcome. Yesterday, she had a very strong super sprint, but that is going to be really hard to overcome. 3 misses in the prone. I don't think today's going to be her day. Bib number 18 here, Marketa Davidova. I thought I heard a rumor that she was going with a new rifle this year. She also has 3 misses in the prone. What is going on? Are like 2 favorites of today's competition. That look says it all from the coach right there. Just, been there. I thought I heard a rumor that Davidova was getting a new rifle this year, but maybe that's not because she had the unicorn rifle in this clip right here. Alright, they did not show Tamingas' second shooting, but here she is out on course. She had 1 miss, so she's going to be your leader. Obviously, bib number 3, no big deal, but she's setting that benchmark pretty high for everyone else. Here's another World Cup favorite, Lucy Shavatova. She's pretty interesting. Maybe we'll take a look at some of her stats. She had a pretty meteoric rise onto the World Cup, but then she's kind of leveled out, I believe. We'll have to take a look. Oh, has a little misfunction there with the bolt, but she goes right to the spare round, and boom, hits that last shot. Really good. So hey, that's a good lesson for you biathletes out there. If you have any issues on the range, just get that bullet out of the chamber as soon as you can and just go straight to the spare rounds. I've seen people have issues where they accidentally eject and then they're just like padding around the mat looking for their spare round or looking for that round that just came out. Just go for the spares. That's why you always load spares for these events, even though it's not a relay. So if you have an issue, boom, just pop a new one in as Tamingas crosses the line. So there's the standard 16 minutes and 51 seconds. That is the time to beat. All right, and as we watch some of the others compete, we're taking a look at Lucy Shavatova's stats, and as you can see, very up and down over the last few years. But really, it's her shooting. I mean, just in general, just not a good shooter. She's like shooting 75%-ish. And I mean, her skiing's not that bad. It could be better. It's not that bad, but the shooting is just not where it needs to be if she wants to be at a competitive level. So, let's see, how did she do in today's event? Clean in the prone, so that will be a good start to the day. Let's see how the rest of the day goes. I don't know what's going on with the camera work here, but bib number 11 right here, Lisa Maria Spark. They didn't show her standing shooting either, but she is currently in first place. Actually, as you saw there, she crossed the checkpoint in second place, so she is losing a little bit of time to Tamingas. But there's our first 2 leaders, early leaders, and we didn't even get to see really much of their race. The IBU or whoever's running this race really has to step up their camera work here. But here we go. We got Mona Brorsen. She is going to be fighting for the lead. She's got a 30-second lead coming into the shooting stage. Oh, there's a miss. Brorsen is a veteran. And then they cut away. What the heck? They cut away to watch this girl finish in 4th place, but then we can't even watch a potential leader shooting? What is going on here with this feed? Like, what are we watching here? Here's Davidova. Maybe we're going to catch her full shooting stage. She had 3 in the prone, really bad. Let's see if she can bring it back here in the standing with a clean. Okay, so she's clean in the standing. That's going to be okay. You can tell she's already 30 seconds down, so she's not really going to be fighting for the lead, I don't believe. But, you know, she just redeemed what could have been an absolutely terrible race. So that is good for Davidova. I wonder if Mona Brorsen has come through. I think she had 1 miss in the standing. And as we see, Lisa Spark crossed the finish line 2 seconds back of Tuuli Tamingas. That is crazy. That is too bad. She could not get that lead. Maybe we'll take a look at some stats on Lisa Spark, because that is she's another one of those future German athletes, German young females that I'm talking about. She's going to be really good once she establishes herself on the World Cup. So yeah, real quick, let's take a look at some of the stats here for Spark. Not a bad shooter, pretty much right where she needs to be. Oh wait, let's go back. We got Shavadova on the range here. Oh, there's a miss. Looks like she had to reset here for a second. If she can, I was just about to say, if she can hit their next three, she's gonna, and then she goes and misses 3 in that stage. So there goes her race. She's gonna be out of it. After shooting 2, looks like we got Spark and Dominguez. We know Dominguez won. And then in third place was Brorson. So there's your 3 after shooting 2. But as I was saying, Spark is a pretty decent shooter. She's got pretty good stats. She just has to, step it up. She's got a lot of top 10s on the IBU Cup. She's still very young. So hopefully, even though she's young, she can get some spots on the World Cup this year and, start gaining that valuable experience that the World Cup brings. All right, here we go. We got one challenger. Not much has happened in between now and when the first athletes were finishing. But here we go. We have a challenger here. We got Sidworczyc from Poland. She is clean in the prone. I believe she's 24 years old. Ooh, there's a miss in the standing. She was going to need that if she wanted to challenge. But hey, look at this. She's got a 10-second advantage. She's got to rip through a penalty loop. It might take about 25, 30 seconds. She's going to come out about 20 seconds back, I bet. And that is going to be pretty good, I think. So let's see. This is going to be a good race for her. Maybe we can pull up some stats on her. So yeah, Sidworczyc is 24 years old. Like I said, she made her World Cup debut last season, and her best performance on the World Cup is 42nd place. So she's definitely punching above her weight right here. And the stats are pretty much as you'd expect. She's about an average shooter, which is good, but her skiing is where she's lacking. But hey, again, she's really young. All right, here comes Sidorowicz coming into the finish line. She was 6th place, leaving the range. Let's see if she can move up a little bit. And boom, 3rd place. Wow, she passed Klum in the last lap, 30 seconds back. But here's our last challenger from the Czech Republic. We got Vinklarkova. And she is going, another 24-year-old, a younger athlete. She's going for a lead now. She's got a 26-second lead. 3 hits. Come on. 4 hits. Come on, this is for the win. Oh, she's clean. She's clean. But she's got 12 seconds to get to the checkpoint. Oh, man. Teresa Vinkarlkova. Oh, my God. I can't even pronounce any of these names. Teresa's going for the checkpoint. Come on, don't look at the clock. Go for the checkpoint. Come on. She's going to be in 2nd place, I believe. Yes, she is. All right, so she's got to hold off Dominguez. She's got like 0.2 seconds to hold off Dominguez, and she's 7 seconds out of the lead. Oh, man, I don't know if she's going to be able to hold on. Dominguez had a really good last lap, but we're going to see. All right, like I said, Teresa Vinklarkova is 24 years old, and she made her World Cup debut actually back in the 2019 season. So she's had a little bit of experience on the World Cup. Her best race is 29th, but she's not that great a shooter. Her shooting percentage is well below where it needs to be like the World Cup standard. So this is actually really interesting to see how many of the young Czech girls are doing well. There's so many names that I can't pronounce, but I can think off the top of my head of young Czech women. Maybe it's the shadow and the legacy of Gabriela Sukalova and her ability to bring Czech biathlon, at least female biathlon, on the map. And then you have Davidova, who kind of backs that up and continues her legacy as a strong Czech athlete. So it's really cool to see how many strong young Czech women we have coming through the pipeline right now. Maybe, just maybe, the Czech women can really step it up. Here comes Teresa Vinklarkova into the finish line. Come on, she was in 2nd place. Oh, Dominguez passed her, but now she's in front of Sidworczyc. Come on. Wow. She's going to do it into 3rd place. So I think Spark got in there for 2nd place. So I think that's going to be your podium right there. We got Tuuli Dominguez from Estonia, Lisa Spark from Germany, and then Teresa Vinklarkova, who saw that coming from the Czech Republic? And then 4th place, too. Another youngster, Natalia Sidorowicz from the Polish team. So, wow, really interesting podium we have here. Tomorrow, actually, there's no pursuit because we got the mass start tomorrow. So I was going to say, pursuit could be interesting, but there's no pursuit. All right, real quick before we head on to the men's race, if you're glad that Biathlon is back and you're missing all the Biathlon action, check out my Biathlon Summer Series sponsored by Solomon. I spent the summer with some of the most talented, up-and-coming junior athletes in the United States. And thanks to Solomon, we had a bunch of awesome Biathlon competitions where they competed for Solomon gear. Here's a quick clip of one of those videos.
And we found that everybody thinks they can do it.
The secret?
Hey, listen, if I can hit it standing in 5 shots, everyone has to do 100 push-ups. All right, and now on to the men's race. All right, here we go with the men's race. We got Dominik Schmuck from Germany taking off. And 10K, sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. 10K race for the men. As we see Karlik coming into the start lane. This is going to be a good one, I think. I think this is going to be a good one. Because yesterday was actually pretty exciting. A lot of shake-up at the end. All right, as we enter the first shooting for Dominik Schmuck, number 1. He's coming in. Looks like he's got, no one's around him. So that's a pretty good start, I think. A couple clicks there. Looked like he took a couple clicks to the left. And I'm liking his stock. I haven't seen this stock before. Pretty interesting. Starts it off with a hit. If he goes clean here, we might have to do some statistical analysis. Because I've been seeing this guy's name around. And boom, there he goes. 5 for 5. Here comes bib number 2. 30-second shooting, not bad. And that's going to be a good start for him. Got the glasses around the leg. Oh man, what is going on? Now he's got the sticker on the glasses, got the glasses in his mouth, still trying to put the pulls on. And there we go. Glasses on, pulls on, ready to go. Okay, so that was not the most graceful exit that we've ever seen, but hey, he got the job done. He didn't fall over. That's the most important part. Here's Strolia. Strolia had a pretty decent time coming into the range. Let's see if he can do it. There's 3, 4. Oh, he missed that last shot. He was only 2 seconds down on Schmuck, but Schmuck had the issue putting his sunglasses on. So look at that. He's shaking his head. He knows he just missed an opportunity there. All right, here's Rastaguia's clean. Didn't show most of his shooting. He was the number 1. He was ranked number 1 coming into the range, which means he's skiing faster than Naylene, who had a miss. But he is going to be clean. That's going to take Schmuck out of the lead. And look at that, like a professional, just got everything on so quickly. But he is now going to be about 9 seconds up on Schmuck after shooting number 1. All right, so real quick on Dominik Schmuck as he's coming in for shooting 2 pretty quickly. Went back and looked at some of his results. He's 27 years old. He's never raced on the World Cup, but he had a really good start to the season. A lot of results in the top 10 on the IBU Cup. And he's a pretty good shooter. 87% is really good, and in the prone he's 90%. His standing is what's letting him down. So we'll see how he does in this next shooting stage. But in terms of IBU Cup level athletes, he's pretty fast. He's well ahead of the average athlete, but kind of behind the top 10 IBU Cup athletes. So maybe this is one of those next level guys that are going to break onto the World Cup this year. And we saw him first here on the IBU Cup. All right, here's Mr. Schmuck coming into the range. Bib number 1, our first standing shooter. Oh, it looks like it's raining a little bit in there. That's never fun. Not for the athletes, especially not for the coaches. Let me tell you that. But here we go. Statistically speaking, he's probably on the hook for at least 1 miss. There it is. Goes right back to that same target. Hits it. Skips. Okay, I don't know what his pattern is. But, all right, 4 out of 5. That's going to be okay, I think. I mean, looking at the rest of the field, I think that's going to be okay for maybe a podium finish if he can get on the horse with the skiing here. As we see Rastaguyev's still pulling away here. Yeah, he was about 9 seconds out of the range. Now he's 10 seconds. So, hey, Pepe Femling, let's go. Let's see, what do you think? We got a Scandinavian on the podium today? There's no Norwegians to hog the podium. I think could be a good day for Sweden. All right, here's Strolia. He had 1 in the prone. Let's see, because, we know Schmuck had 1 in the standing. If he can knock him down here, he can be competitive with Schmuck. Come on. Yes, that's going to do it. All right, that's 5 for 5 in the stand. He knows it. He's got the smile on his face. I like Strolia. I hope he has a good season. Love to see Lithuania up there. Come on, get those poles on. Get through that checkpoint. He was 15 seconds behind coming into the range, and now he is going to be, wow, 6 seconds ahead. So that's going to be a big shift. Strolia suddenly puts himself back in the fight for the win. All right, then we got the other Swede out here, Jasper Nalin. He also had a miss in the prone. Let's see. We need these two Swedish guys to really step up, because we got two really strong guys in Sebastian Simpson and Martin Ponsaloma. But the relay team is incomplete without Nalin, without Femling. Come on, let's go. 5 for 5 for Jasper Nalin. There we go. He's going to be now fighting for the podium. He's minus 21. Oh, he's going to be fighting Strolia here for the lead. Come on, get through that checkpoint. I love the downhill out of the range. I mean, it's small things that, you build up speed right out of the range. There we go, 8-second lead on Strolia. Jasper Nalin is now in the lead. And here goes Rastaguyev's. Come on, this is his race. He won, yes. Oh, sorry, no spoilers. But he had a really good race yesterday. Let's see if he can back it up here. Oh, there's a miss. This is going to be tough now. Look at the time. He's got minus 41 seconds. Oh, come on, get that rifle on. That was weird. He's got minus 40 seconds, so if he can get through the penalty loop, which is going to be about 25 seconds, then it's going to be really close at the front of the field. Oh, man. Here comes Rastaguyev's out of the penalty loop, and boom, there he goes, 3.6 seconds. So just like that, we had a lot of turnover after that standing. Wow, Rastaguyev's going for the V1 on this hill. I think that's the first person I've seen do that. So there is your... There's your top 3 after shooting number 2 through the top 10 athletes. It's Rastaguyev's, Jasper Nalin, and Strolia from Lithuania. All right, as we watch some athletes come in, I pulled up some stats on Strolia, who is currently in 3rd place after shooting at number 2. Had a really good season in 2022. That's where he really broke onto the scene. Couple top 10s on the World Cup. Last year, he kind of fell off a little bit. He did start the season off with a 6th in the mass start early on in the season. But his shooting improved last year. He's still just south of 85%, but his skiing has kind of went down a little bit. And really, his skiing compared to the average athlete didn't really decrease. It was his skiing against the top 10, and that just goes to show you just how much the top 10 improved last year. So Strolia currently in 3rd place. Here's Dachenko from Ukraine, clean after shooting 10. So that's 10 for 10 for Dachenko. Let's see if he can move in. He's in the negative right now as we watch Florent Cloud as well on the top. And Florent Cloud is also going to be clean. Let's see how he did. He is also clean, 10 for 10. We got 2 10 for 10ers, bib number 17 and bib 18. Here goes Dachenko, 1 second back of Rastaguyev's. I'm going to have to give it to Rastaguyev's on this one. I think he's going to be a little bit faster skier. Florent Cloud from Belgium. Come on, this would be great if we can get a Belgium on the podium. Whoa, 17 seconds up on Rastaguyev's. That's going to be your new leader. I think Florent Cloud is going to take this one, but he looks kind of tired as we watch Jasper Nalin come in. 2 seconds back of Strolia, so Strolia still in the lead. Nalin could not handle the speed of Strolia after shooting 2. He was ahead of him, and Strolia passed him on the last lap. Rastaguyev's and wow, we got 3 new leaders: Cloud, Rastaguyev's, and Dachenko, and they're going to be fighting. But wow, Cloud, huge advantage out of nowhere. As we see Andreas Rastaguyev's come into the finish line, and he's going to be your current leader, but he knows, or maybe he doesn't know, but we know that Florent Cloud is out there. That's going to be, he was about 7 seconds up after he left shooting number 2, and that is going to be where he finishes. So he was skiing pretty evenly with guys like Nalin, Strolia. Schmuck kind of died on that last lap a little bit. So there's Dachenko. Dachenko comes through the checkpoint in 2nd place. Cloud, he's pulling away from Rastaguyev's. 18 seconds now. He had 17 after the range, so I think this is gonna be his race for Florent Cloud. let's take a look at his stats on the World Cup. He's always been kind of like that 40th place guy. Kind of had a few good races as he popped up into the top 10 every once in a while. But then suddenly this year, really big improvement. Let's see where it came from. Big improvement in the shooting. He bumped it up to almost 90%. That's incredible. I don't think of Florent Cloud as one of the better shooters on the World Cup, but pushing 90 in both the standing and the prone, that's really good. And then big step up in the standing this year. I mean, last year he was losing so much time compared to the average athlete, and now he's actually faster than the average athlete, and that contributed to a big step up in his performance this year. On the World Cup, he finished 23rd. That's a career high after usually finishing above 30. So, hey, is this the year of Florent Cloud? I mean, he's 10 for 10 here. We already know, apparently, he's a good shooter. So, is Florent Cloud going to be the one to put Belgium Biathlon on the map? They're investing a lot in Biathlon right now. They got a lot of athletes coming over to join the program, and maybe this is the leader that we're looking for. Wow, Cloud was able to pass Dachenko. Whoa, Dachenko. Oh, man. Dachenko really fell off at the end there. Wow, Cloud was able to pass him. So Cloud is going to be your current leader. And Dachenko fell back 30 seconds back. He was only 17 out of the range. That just shows you how much work Cloud put in on the last lap. So your current podium is Cloud, Rastiguyas, and Strolia. Dachenko sitting in 5th after sitting 2nd place, leaving out of the range. Wow, that is crazy. I did not see that coming. I thought Dachenko was gonna, put in a little bit more of a fight there. But as who we got here, we got Pepe Femling leaving the range. He is not going to be contending for anything. So, all right, I think we have a few more competitors out on course that could be in the mix. But I think Florent Cloud is going to be your current. He's your current leader. He's going to be your winner. That's my opinion. All right, one of those challenges that I was talking about, Ben Menz. And if you don't know this name, you're going to want to know it. He is the junior world champion in the individual. He's currently clean in the prone. He's going for 5 for 5. Come on. 3. 4. Oh, he missed number 4. All right, so he missed number 4. He's probably going to fall off, but that would have been amazing if our junior world champion could have fought for a world championship on roller skis. But real quick about Benjamin Menz, really big, strong guy, as you can see, only 21 years old. And obviously, he's actually never raced an IBU Cup event. He's never raced a World Cup event. So all we have for him is Junior Cup data. And on the Junior Cup, he's an 86% shooter, really strong, above 90% in the prone. Standing let him down a little bit, as we just saw right there. He had a miss. But compared to other juniors in the world, he's pretty dang fast. He's like seeing 6% faster than other juniors. Obviously, at the junior level, there's such huge variety. So what does it really mean? Who knows? Maybe we will get a better understanding of what this means this year. It looks like he's going to be on the IBU Cup. I mean, if he's performing like this today, then hopefully he's going to be on the IBU Cup more this year, and we can get a better idea. But for those of you biathlon diehards looking for that next generation of talent, Benjamin Menz from Germany, that's definitely one to look for. All right, we've got one challenger, and it happens to be our very last starter of the day, bib number 68. And we got Tarsh Lushik from the Ukraine. He's clean in the prone, and he left the shooting range after shooting number 1 in 2nd place, only a couple seconds back of Rastiguyev's. So we're going to see if he can mount a challenge as he's coming into shooting number 2. Let's take a look at some of his stats. He has 22 World Cup races, and he made his debut back in 2018-19. But for the most of the time, he's been on and off the World Cup. He did have a good race this year at the individual in the World Cup. He came in 29th. His strong suit is definitely probably the shooting. He's got about an 87% shooting rate, which is pretty dang good. And he had a big step up in ski speed this year. He's still quite a bit slower than the average skier, so unless he has a miraculous performance here, I don't expect him to challenge for the overall, because I think everyone else who's on the podium right now is a much better skier than he is. But hey, we will see. He's currently ranked 2nd. He put in a really strong 2nd lap there, so we're going to see. He's coming into the range here pretty soon. Here's Lesuc in the range. He's got to go 10 for 10. He's 8 seconds back, so he's actually lost some time, probably some places as well on that lap. Oh, there's the miss. That's not going to help. Come on, let's get out of here. 4. All right, he's got 4. He knows it. He knows it. So I think with that, he was the last challenger. I think that that is going to be your top 3. It's going to be Cloud, Rasaguyas, and Strolia. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments whose names I mispronounced. And until next time, we'll see ya.